Now I'm going to show you one of my favorite knots to tie the tippet onto the leader. This is called the Stu Apt Improved Blood Knot. And it's a great knot to use because it's a much stronger knot to use than a standard blood knot. And it increases the strength from about 85% of a standard blood knot all the way up to about 95 to 100% of the Stu Apt Improved. It's also a great knot to use if you're tying with two different pieces of leader material and your portion on your leader is much larger than your tippet. You can use this Stu Apt Improved knot and get away with it and still have nearly 100% knot strength. So to tie it, we're going to double over the small end, and we're going to tie it just like a blood knot. So go ahead and double it over, make your X, and I found that 4 turns on a side is the exact right amount to use with this knot. So go ahead and wrap the loop around here 4 times, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm going to make a little Y and pull this Y up, so I'm going to hold it between my thumb and forefinger. And now the loop, I'm going to run that loop right back through the Y at this point in time. So now I've got that end through. I just have to wrap this end 4 times, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Stuff this end right through that loop in the middle, okay? Now, you want to try to grab all 4 parts of this and pull up a little bit just to get the knot started, like that. Once it's started, you can complete the knot by tightening it up. The other key to tying this knot, there's two keys to tying this knot now that I think are very important. One is to use some chapstick. I'll put a little chapstick on my lips and then put this up my lips and get a little chapstick on the knot and then grab it tight, but you've got to pull these 2 tag ends up very evenly. There's a short end and a long end, and try to grab that with your fingers so you're pulling it very evenly and just pull it right up snugly. And there's your knot. Now, don't worry too much if it doesn't pull up totally evenly because I'm going to go back and retighten tag end and the long end. So the first thing I'm going to do now is grab on one end or the other and pull on it hard, okay? Now switch off to my long end and I'm going to pull on that and get that good and tight. So, and then I'll also pull on this short tag on here on the loop and then retighten the whole thing one more shot in this direction with the long ends and you're done. The trick to making this knot work is to get it very, very tight. If it's very tight and it won't slip, then you can cut off all the tag ends. You're going to cut off the loop. You've got the loop to cut off. You've got one tag end, and then you've got the other tag end to cut off, and then there's the final knot. Again, this is a super strong knot, and it's going to give you almost 100% knot strength, called the Stu Apt Improved Blood Knot. A great knot to have for both fishing in saltwater and freshwater.